Right, now we've got the masking off, a bit of cleaning done. It's not perfect. I haven't tried this before. What I'm about to do is try laying down a shading ink layer using the airbrush. I've switched to my other airbrush, which is better for detail work. My flow improver is going in. It does come with a warning that the Infinity CR Plus is a lot more expensive than the little one. I'm using some Payne's Grey ink, which is really good for shadows because it's got some blue in it to it that adds some texture. I put 3 drops of that in, move it so it's more into shot, and then just to fill it down further, so I've got a really nice thin glaze. Three drops. It had the 3 drops of flow improver to start off with, as usual. Just tidy that up inside. Ink works really well in an airbrush. So I'm just going to very lightly go. You start around this side in case it messes up, where there's going to be shadows. If anything, it's still a little thicker than I would like. So I'll put more thinner in. And I'm actually going to turn the pressure down slightly. So now it's closer to 15 bar than 20 bar we were working at, 20 psi. And I never really used the airbrush for this kind of detail work before. So it's very meticulous. It's something probably that you get used to with time. This can equally be done with a brush, and I would probably go around with a brush and tidy it up after I've done this. But by using the airbrush, you're going to get better blends. Like you go across some of the back leaves, you just go and darken slightly. I'm also going to come in here and see if I can do a bit on the back of his head, just to tidy up a little where I messed up earlier. This is where you start to build up muscle memory. In the long term, I might try doing this a lot more. It was doing this kind of thing I actually bought this brush for. Now I'm just going to put them a bit more general. Just to darken down the side a bit more. So you've got highlights and shades. So that just gives us a quick phase one shading. Anyone who thinks this is like watching paint dry, well, you're probably quite literally right. But as you can see, it's doing that nice airbrushing. Not the end of the world. So that was fairly quick and fairly easy. A couple of bits in there still to tidy up. That's a bit clumsy. I'm sure I'll get better at that with time. But for a first attempt, I don't think that's half bad. As I said, I'm going to go up with a brush shortly and just go over those and possibly tidy them up a little bit further on the insides. And that gives you a good starting point. And it was really good on the areas where I wanted to do more general coverage.